I okay. This reminds me of the first time Akshay and I did a podcast ever. We were very very young, very very naive, and we didn't have a lot of equipment. And we said that we will do podcasts. And then we sat into a room and started recording. Both of us were awkward to max. We didn't know how to start the podcast, and it started with this sketch wala intro. And then after a while, this intro became like a thing that you start all the podcasts with. So yeah, I just remember that. So hi, this is Saurabh. This is January 20th, 2026, and I'm live as promised 8:15. Today I'm live at 8:15, and my mic is working, the camera is working. I'm at a Starbucks. The AC is not working, but I cannot complain much. That reminds me, I've not been able to start the Granola note taking app. Let me start that, and that is live now. Okay, so we are live. Okay, what is it at the top of my head? I don't know. Okay, top of the head is that I am going to Ramana Maharishi's ashram on the 22nd, 23rd, to be honest. And I'm thinking about what I'll do there, to be honest. I don't have any expectations, just that I'm going to go there and, like, okay, and be one with the nature of the world while I'm there. I'm there for 3 days. Let's see how that goes. Trip to Chennai after that as well. I haven't Chennai in a while, so I think I'm looking forward to it. I also plan to see some places that I used to live at when I used to live in Chennai. So I will probably go and visit those places and cafes and food places. I don't look forward to eating a lot of food because a lot of carbs, a lot of heavy complex carbs. So I don't want to do that. That's at the top of my head, but that's happening not today, but it's happening like in a couple of days. So that's fine. What else? I just read like 5 minutes ago. I read an article about life and the meaning. I will link that. It's by a guy called Tim Denning, and the article reiterated a lot of things that I inadvertently believe in, and what Socrates said, that be useful to the world and find meaning by creation. So all the things and tropes that I believe in, this person has seemed to said those things to be correct. And I think if I were to look at from that lens, zoomed out lens, I think I'm on the right space, right track in terms of where I want to be. In fact, if I were to just sit and reflect on what I'm doing and how I'm spending my life, I would say that it's okay in terms of most of my thinking, most of my thought processes. The only thing that I keep worrying about is the money. And I know at some point in time money would fall in place. And if it doesn't fall in place, I think I will always be able to make enough to afford a Starbucks and probably live okay, if not comfortably. So I think that is sorted, and I'm not really worried about that. And that's why I always say front foot पे खेलो, आगे बढ़ो, और चीजें करो, and so on and so forth. So that's that. Oh, this T-shirt that I just got, it's from Instagram brand, and it says Ahankar on the top, and I quite love it. The fact that uh, uh, it doesn't say Ahankar per se, it says Ahankar and strikes through. So the entire idea is that I'm not a man with the ego, and I want to remove ego from my life. So that's something that I sincerely believe in, and I want to ensure that. Thank you, Virat. I want to ensure that I live my life in a certain manner, which is out of bereft of ego. Now, most times I am okay with this, but I grew up with an individual who was from Delhi and who's grown up in a small town Delhi, and I was a pretty amazing kid back in the day. स्कूल में अच्छा था, पढ़ाई में अच्छा था, थोड़े स्पोर्ट्स में अच्छा था, ठीक ठाक था. तो मेरे पास ना हमेशा मैंने अच्छी जिंदगी जी है. Like I was always अंधों में काना राजा. So what that means is that I have tons and tons of ego built into my ecosystem, and I want to fix it. So that's where I am at, and I'm increasing on a day-to-day basis. I'm trying to be living with less and less ego. मतलब वो हरिवंश राय बच्चन की पोएम है ना, दिल को है तो और भी अच्छा. So if I have a tough conversation, if I have a conversation wherein I'm supposed to do something that is not cool and that will make me uh, uncomfortable, I take it up with the intention of doing it as a job. For me, it is a job, and I am just a medium of vehicle of delivery for that job. Now, often people on the other side are unable to look at that. Often people on the other side are unable to differentiate between you and the job that you're doing, and that becomes a tough place to be at. And I want to ensure that I don't become that. If somebody comes to me and they're doing a job, I want to appreciate the fact that they're doing a tough job of talking to me in a manner which is not so polite, and I want to fix that, and I want to take care of them for that. So that's that. Um, what else? I don't have a lot of other things to talk about today. Um, I know it's still in the 5 minutes, but I don't want to waste time just because I want to fill those 5 minutes. So I think I'll take a break here. I'll take a pause here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Nobody's tuning in, but whoever is watching it, thank you so much. And if you watch it to the end, comment the word, I don't know, craft as crafted में को कहाँ मिला Starbucks की menu में इसमें एक word है crafted. So comment the word crafted so that I know that you've seen this podcast. Thank you. Have a great day. See you around.